Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, August 30th, 2018 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I stay true to balancing yin flow. And this is so the theme today. As soon as I looked at the chart, my overwhelmed feeling was the feeling of balance, just feeling through these energies. With Mars now direct in Capricorn, it feels like there's this push. And I'm seeing this in me as well. This push to do all the things. I feel like I'm trying to get all my readings done, clean the house, and like make up for basically everything that I didn't do since Mars went retrograde. And that plus the moon finishing up in Aries, it's like this push energy. And Virgo can have that level, that layer of let me do the things. Joe is a Virgo rising, and he's like, this is my list for the day, and he packs in all the things that he's going to do on the list. And meanwhile, the yin's like, don't forget me. You can't forget me. If you forget me, I am going to knock you on the butt. So the theme for today is balance, and literally it's in the cards. Here we have this integration energy. Here we have that balance, getting beyond the illusion. Here's what happens when we get out of balance. We need to find our balance in and through these energies, and we'll go deeper into these cards. The thing is, thinking about Sun in Virgo, my theme has been working with the yin in a practical world. But even beyond that, going into the essence of Virgo. Virgo is the virgin, and we have one idea of what virgin is, but the true meaning of virgin is to be one unto yourself. And so when you're one unto yourself, you're true to your soul above all. You're not true to society. You're not true to all the shoulds. You are true to yourself above all. You really listen to that Lilith energy that's like, hey, this is your path. Be true to it. So be true to balancing your personal yin and yang energies. Not everything you think you should do, but where you are in and through your personal flow with that. We all have this yin energy flowing into our lives at different rates and asking us to show up in a different way for it. It's not saying set aside everything you have to do. Life continues on. But it is about honoring that part of yourself that's asking you to stop, drop, be still, listen in deeper, tune into your intuition, take the path unbeaten, because that is going to help you be in your flow. The other energy of this too, with Virgo, digging deeper into the Virgo essence, is the essence of the healer. And the true healer is not the healer that comes in with an agenda, like this is what you need to do. The true healer is in the moment and listens to the body, the physical body, about what's going on in this moment and what is needed in this moment. It is a moment-to-moment thing, and it is a presence practice. So in order for us to all step into our healer potential, into our best selves when it comes to that, it is about being still, being in this moment, and listening deeper. And that is that yin energy. So here we go, getting practical with the yin. All right, so the moon finishing up in Aries. So the moon will shift into Taurus, 6:30 p.m. on Thursday. That's Pacific time. So moon finishing up in Aries. As the moon finishes up in Aries, it's going to meet with Venus. That's going to be interesting at 22 degrees, master level degree, and also evolution, revolution degree. And it's also going to meet up with Mars. So there may be a little clash between the yin and yang energies. Maybe even some protections going on. A lot of times those projections lead to heart wall protections. So that's funny because that's actually the other card I have, is Supreme Protection. So we'll dig into that. But that moon opposite Venus. Moon in Aries has its own agenda. Moon in Aries is like, go, go, go. I have these things to do. And yet Venus in Libra is working on holding that balance. So this is why we really need to work on that balance between the yin and the yang. Are you going, are you moving for the sake of going, moving, saying that you did all the things, checking it off your list, or are you going and moving because this is part of your personal path, part of your personal, balanced, integrated, participatory body, mind, spirit, soul, heart flow? because that's where we want to be moving from the wholeness, from that holiness, the healer in the moment, listening deeper to the body and what is true to you. So you may come up a little clash. You know, that's the thing with oppositions. They either work together and they kind of like, here we go, working together, or it's like a tug of war. Because it is at 22 degrees, chances are you're going to come up against a little bit of a trigger and have a little bit of a tug of war, and then find a way to work together. But the moon also squaring Mars, again, is going to come up against that. And it's almost like, here we go with the shoulds, feeling those shoulds upon us, instead of reveling in the fact that where you are is where you're supposed to be in the moment. We have those shoulds that come about us. I should be further along. I should have this in my life. And we block ourselves out of the gifts that are in this moment when we do that. So don't get caught up in that. Keep moving along to your own beat of your personal drum, to your soul, to your heart. Moon in Taurus. Moon in Taurus can go one of both ways, two ways. It can go in the way of, I have to do the things, I must produce, or Moon in Taurus can encourage us to be in that space of the sensual life, the sensual pleasures of life, smelling beautiful things, seeing beautiful things, being in the beauty of the moment. I encourage both. I think a little time spent in beauty helps bring on that production energy. So just be aware of that. The moon will then meet up with Uranus. Uranus in Taurus, still hanging out at 2 degrees, even though it is retrograde. Again, it feels like there's some breakthroughs coming through today, especially when you are listening to the yin, when you're stopping, appreciating, finding gratitude in that moment. Healing, breakthrough, balance will happen for you. But you do have to be aware, with this strong earth energy, there is that desire to have the things manifest. Give things their time that they need. I love the quote, I don't know who it's by, but adopt the pace of nature. Adopt the pace of nature. There's no hurry, and yet everything is always done in time. So basically, that's the essence of the quote. Adopt the pace of nature. Find yourself in nature. Remember nature within you in order to keep moving forward, again, in your personal flow. And this is one of those things as well. With these strong earth energies, while we have this desire to see these things manifested, there is also that heavy feeling of being grounded, which can be sometimes hard to move through. So just be aware that sometimes it does feel a little bit like the mud. All right. There may be projections between the yin and the yang energies, but notice where is that protection going on, and see how can you work with it, how can you get out of your mind with it, how can you get beyond that illusion and find that balance. And Green Tara, Supreme Protection, will be helping you. You are safe. You are protected. You do not need to protect yourself anymore. The worst is behind you. You're ready to move beyond challenges that were set out for you. Cords are being cut between you and your past so that you can feel energetically clear and aware. Don't worry about recalling fearful experiences. They aren't going to be recreated now. Acknowledge them, leave them behind so you can step into a space of spiritual and personal freedom. Green Tara has placed a force field of complete love and acceptance around you. She is here to tell you you no longer need to build up walls around your heart. There we go with those walls. And it is safe to trust what you feel and who is in your life today. So that is it for today. You can book a reading, GaiaBlooming.com, or email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. All kinds of readings for you, including the yin, just a few more days at $66. And besides that, there is enough love in the world for you, and the better it gets, the better it gets. Namaste.